Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew the Moo, and here we are with King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne, and you may notice that the graphics are a little bit lackluster in comparison to the last game, but I will explain the reason why after we have the introduction to the video game, which is Sir Graham is now King of Daventry. Under his wise rule, Daventry is prosperous, he is loved by his people. Yeah, so, this takes place directly after King's Quest I. Unfortunately, there is a problem. King Graham needs a queen for companionship and to provide an heir to the throne. Well, hopefully he wants her for more than, anyway. He has searched high and low for the right maiden, but he remains alone. He was quite like the king from Emperor's New Groove. I bet you've got a great personality. And so what he does is he gets up from his throne and he glances into the magic mirror. An idea comes to him. He goes to the magic mirror and looks into its depths. And what does he see, other than the fact that he's kind of got a meme face going on right now? He sees a vision of a quartz tower. To reach it, he must pass through the magic door in the nearby land of Kolima. I have no idea if that's right, but anyway. The scene then changes to show a beautiful girl locked within the tower. Graham now knows what to do. It's the girl in the tower! That's what they were singing about in King's Quest VI! It's not, but, still, it's the girl in the tower. What he does, he takes his crown off, he puts on his adventurer's cap, and now it's time for us to play King's Quest II. And so the reason why the graphics are a bit lackluster is because what we played was actually, it's what came with my King's Quest collection. It was a remake of King's Quest I, which was made after King's Quest II. Bravely, he sets off to find the land of Kolima, and the beautiful maiden. So, yeah. And the game starts us off immediately here. And before we get any further into the game, first thing I'm doing is I'm changing this speed to fast. Because fast is manageable on land at least. And I'll show you what happens whenever you do fastest. Oh, and then we splash around and then we drown. That's why I didn't do fastest. Wait, is it going to do the sound though? That's right, guys, they troll you in death. Ken and Roberta Williams wish to thank you for playing King's Quest II. We are very sorry you did not succeed and hope you will fare better the next time. Good luck. So, yeah, all we can really do is restart. And we're restarting. And then I'm going to switch back to fast. See, fast is manageable. The only time I switch out of manageable to normal is there are going to be a few scenes up ahead where we're going to want to switch things out. And the reason we're going to want to switch things out is because of the fact that you kind of have a hard time on some stairways, some bridges, some ladders, and things of that nature. And so, anyway. But yeah, here we are in King's Quest II. And what I'm going to do is, give me just one moment. I got to do one thing really quick, and I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is, the controls are just like last time. We can look and we see there's a pretty clamshell lying on the sandy beach. And so let's take the clamshell. And we take the clamshell and we see there's a sparkling sapphire and diamond bracelet under it. So we're going to take the bracelet. Okay, and so, we're good. And we're going to want to keep heading south, though. And the reason why we want to keep heading south down this beach is because there's one more item that we're going to want to get. And that item is right here. It is the trident that belongs to the King of the Sea. Ariel's father. Can't think of what his name is to save my life. It might be Trident, it might not. I don't quite remember. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go up north, and then we're going to take an immediate east, and then we're going to head north one more time. And notice we see a steak lying on the ground. No, not the meaty kind. It's the other kind of steak, like a tent steak. And we're going to go ahead and... Oops, wrong button. We're going to go ahead and save. And you'll see that I have already saved this game before. And I'm just going to rename this to Staked. And for some reason, the screen kind of messes up whenever you do that. I haven't quite figured out why it does that yet. It just does. But there's a reason why I'm saving, and I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys now, save often in this game. And you'll probably see why as we go about playing this. By the way, when you fall in the water, you can type in swim, and King Graham will swim. So, little thing to keep in mind. Although there are a few areas where, if you do try to swim, you probably will die. Walk up to this log, and... And this is the reason why we save often. Hagatha! Forget you, old woman. I should have read that, but I didn't. Next time Hagatha comes up, we'll read it. There's a necklace, and so we're going to want to take the son of a gun. The old hag Hagatha is nearby. You can hear her cackling and smackling her gums as she comes closer. She would love to have you for dinner, and we don't mean as a guest. All right, and so we pick up the necklace. I typed in LACE real quick. Take necklace. Carry it with you. Bye, Hagatha, as you get stuck on that tree. Watch out for that tree. So I think we're supposed to, from here, head in this direction, and now we're going to want to head south. That tree house will be important to us later. But what we want to do here is we're going to walk over here to this house. First thing we're going to want to do before I show off what can happen is I'm going to open mailbox. Because apparently in those days this wouldn't have been a federal offense. There's a basket of goodies inside, so we want to take the basket. Now what we want to do is we want to walk over here and we want to wait. And so I'll see you guys in just a few moments. Hey, look at that. Almost 5 minutes, and the little girl appears to us. What is this? It appears you have run into Little Red Riding Hood. She looks a little troubled. Yeah, she looks a little troubled. Just to give you an idea, I've been sitting here for a few minutes now. And what you have to do is she doesn't come back within a few seconds. You got to go back and forth until she appears. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to girl. Tearfully, Little Red Riding Hood explains that someone stole her basket of goodies while she was picking a bouquet of flowers. Could you please help her find it? Well, I can do my best to try and help her out. And so we give basket to girl. But you got to walk up to her, catch up to her, and give basket to girl. Come here. Gratefully, Little Red Riding Hood accepts the basket of goodies. In return, she gives you her bouquet of flowers. And she begins to, I'm assuming that skip along merrily, I guess. So we have given Little Red Riding Hood what she needed, and we got some flowers in the process. Don't worry, we'll get to the house in just a moment. So from here we want to head north and over here, and we've come to a tree house. And what we want to do is we want to walk over to this tree house and we want to open a door. And at this point, upon entering, I'm going to switch the speed to, whoa, no, slow is way too much, to normal. And man, Graham kind of plods, but it's good for the ladder because if you're not careful, Graham will fall and die. So what you want to do is walk over here and stumble into the home of the thieving dwarf. He is home. Maybe if I try walking back. No, the dwarf is back in here. If the dwarf is home, what you've got to do is you've got to turn around, go up the ladder, and then you've got to go and do this all over again. Hopefully, the next time we enter into his home, he'll be gone. I don't know how, but it's just like, okay, you walk here, and we open the door, and yeah. So apparently he has disappeared now, and we're going to go down the ladder, going down, down, in an earlier round. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring Fall Out Boy into this. Not a huge fan of Fall Out Boy, but I do know that one song. Anyway, we're going to move over. We're going to go inside, and the son of a gun, he is in there, and he is a whole lot faster than All right, that worked. So what we want to do is we want to come in here and we want to, ouch, this fire is hot. You're going to burn yourself. We want to take the soup. You grab the wooden handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take the pot with you. That's right, we shoved a bubbling pot of chicken soup into our pants. Woo! And go over here and open chest. And look in chest. And you want to be kind of quick with some of this stuff because you can die. You look inside and notice earrings. Take earrings. You reach into the trunk and you get it. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and save one more time. We're just going to go ahead and keep it saved as staked. And, wow, I probably shouldn't have saved there. Can we take a hat? Because I want one of those. Oh, I can't take it. You cannot get the hat, at least not now. Take hat. The hats wouldn't fit you. Oh, that's too bad. So, this fire is hot. You're going to burn yourself. Whatever. Can I? Ouch, the hire's fought. The hire take fire. Okay, whatever. It doesn't seem to kill you, but you don't want to take too much time out there, because if you do, a little dwarf could come and kill you, and that would not be fun, at least not for you. So now from here, you want to go up the ladder, and once I get off the ladder, I can throw this back into our little fast mode. And we're chugging along now. There's nothing in the hole up there, but we're going to want to go down here, move over here, and now we want to move over to this house, and I'm going to save it in front of the door because it's kind of important that we save it here. Wrong button. Save, and we're going to change this to what teeth? And you might know where I'm going with this. Nope, Grandma's there. Never mind, we're leaving. Open door. Oh dear, a wolf is in Grandma's clothing and is in the bed. Get out of there. So yeah, a wolf can be in Grandma's house. But we're going to open the door and, nuts. Now, Grandma is not going to be there ever, is she? All right. So let's talk to Grandma. Okay, talk Grandma. Grandma is very weak. Her voice wavers as she says, "Good day, kind sir. I would like to offer you a cup of tea, but as you can see, I am ailing." So we want to give to her the soup that's in the... Give soup to Grandma. She's the only person here. You feed the hot chicken soup to ailing Grandma. "I feel much better," she says. "In return for your kindness, I have something for you. Look under the bed." Look under bed. You drop to your hands and knees and peer under the bed. A large ruby ring and a black cloak are hidden there. You take them into your possession. Whoa. Grandma's got a bunch of stuff. So, yeah. We're just going to save over that right there, and we're going to head south now. And from here, what we want to do, now that we've gone to Grandma's house, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it an episode here. This is going to be kind of a short one, but we're going to stop here for the moment, and we are going to continue as we work to get the first key to a door that we haven't even seen yet, but we will see that shortly. Anyway, this has been Andrew the Moo, and we will see you then. Have a great day.